Howdy all, I am Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. Rachel Zegler. You guys know by now, if you're any normal visitor of this channel, I don't like Rachel Zegler. I think she's a horrible human being. She is a narcissist, and she is filled with hate and bile to her very core. But that doesn't mean that Disney's going to abandon her altogether. She's been through a lot, poor Rachel. She's had to suffer flop after flop after flop until finally breaking even on a movie. Now, I get to admit today that I was wrong. It's a perfect opportunity. I've said it several times this week already in various ways. Hunger Games prequel was not a flop. I said it was going to be a flop, but it wasn't. Broke even. It broke even because that's what movies are made to do. Break even. Might make a little bit of money, enough to buy Rachel a Danish and a coffee, maybe even a sandwich, but that's about it. So I can say I was wrong. It didn't flop. It broke even. Is it going to be a major success? Probably not. It's not going to make much more money in its run because it's already making $1 million or $2 million during the week, and it's going to keep dropping farther and farther because that's how it works. But Rachel, congratulations. You had an okay moment when it came to a movie. But Disney needs more than an okay moment for Snow White. Year and a half from now, Snow White will be here. Live action reboot where Rachel spends the time talking to CGI nothings on a screen. That means we have to rehabilitate her image. Disney has the very tall order of making people forget that Rachel Zegler has said many a horrible thing, none of which she's apologized for. We'll get back to that in a moment. So they sat her down at Variety across from another narcissist who pretends that she is an icon to little black girls, but that Halle Bailey's another situation altogether. We're here to focus on Rachel. So they sat down together on these Variety one-on-one actors, and they basically, after how many takes, who knows, prompted, totally inorganic, not authentic at all, talked at each other about the struggles of dealing with toxic fandom and hateful people. So let's listen to it, and I'll comment as I go along as I feel necessary. Let's go.
The way you are just so graceful and respond and it's just the most beautiful thing.
Already it's a lie. Graceful and respond, and let's don't. Let's remember when she first was announced as Snow White. I'm not going to bleach my skin. Oh, you racists. And then she would proceed to then go on many a Twitter tirade after that because suddenly the spotlight was on Rachel. And Rachel loves it when everybody's looking at her because it's all about Rachel Zegler. Spends a lot of time calling people racists online. Is that finding inner peace? She's going to mention inner peace in a bit. Is that finding inner peace and letting it all slide off? No, it isn't.
So, yeah, how has that been for you, being able to navigate it?
You know, choosing thankfulness and
Yes.
gratefulness is choosing peace.
As I said, choosing thankfulness and gratefulness is peace. I showed you already. I'll show you again. Is this peace? Is this peace picking fights with people on Twitter?
And as much as you'd like to remind people verbally that
Yes.
being in the spotlight doesn't absolve you of your humanity, that you're allowed to have human moments.
Is calling everybody a racist under the sun a human moment? Is it? Is standing on the SAG-AFTRA picket lines and saying,
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
is that a human moment? No, that's a narcissist who's had everything given to her entire life and been told she's special. That's what that is.
And so just as you said, it's like choosing to be present and know that they're probably just having a really hard day.
Rachel, did you have a really hard day when you went after Jeremy Renner and called him a bunch of names? Were you having a hard day when you went after Gina Carano? Neither of these people ever interacted with you directly. Were you having a hard day? Were you having a hard day when you decided to launch your attack cancellation campaign against J.K. Rowling and throw all your Zegler bots at her? Were you having a bad day, Rachel? Because you did all this. All of it. Yeah.
Yes.
And I am putting out a movie.
Amen. That's right.
I'm putting out a movie. That's so authentic. It so feels so real.
And you know, we get to do our work and have that speak for itself.
Again, her work has spoken for itself. Many a flop and one break even that might make enough for a sandwich. It's probably a vegan sandwich considering who she is.
Because we're making things that make people connect with one another. And there are people out there who say things that make people want to not come together.
No, what we say, and we're done with this now. What we say is the truth. And some people don't like it when we point out the truth. That is why we're not going to let this go. Those of us who have been here since the beginning, been here since we saw Rachel Zegler reveal exactly who she was as soon as Snow White was announced. We will not let the normies, the regular population, forget. Every time Rachel opens her mouth, I, myself, and many others will make a video, talk about it on the stream. We will remind the world that you are a monster. And you notice here, not once, not in this entire interview, does she apologize for the attacks that she launched on people who she had zero interaction with. Jeremy Renner, Gina Carano, J.K. Rowling never once added her, required her assistance, required her opinion on anything. Yet she chose violence. She woke up on those days and chose violence. She chose over and over again in Twitter tirades to call people racists. That is Rachel Zegler. Not this, I just let it fall off. I make movies. I feel so grateful and thankful for all the Sims that kiss my feet. That's not who this is. She's a narcissist. Horrible human being, and I will continue to point that out in the coming year, whether you like it or not. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I'm able to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan, fake fan, and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button for my videos if you like what I'm preaching. By all means, leave a comment. I care what the real fan, the normal person like you has to say. I don't care what a Zegler stan, a fake fan, and SJW has to even spew out of their mouth, because they're all cowards behind keyboards. And they're all deathly afraid that their precious Rachel will fail. But she will fail. Snow White's going to be a bomb. All right. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.